so tired, but it's about 7:15 in the morning and I have to go to the gym. Like, if I do not go to the gym right now, I'm not going. So I literally do this scarf on my head. I'm going to show you my gym outfit when I get there, but we just have to go. Like, there's no excuse. Like, if I stay in bed any longer, I'm going to talk myself out of going to the gym. So we are on our way to the gym. I'll see you guys there. This is my gym partner here, as you can see. Dollhouse baddie.
If you want to do it with one hand, I usually go to the first one. I start and then my arm out and let go. This one's harder because it is a heavy act.
Ooh, okay. Oh, dang. Good morning, everyone. We are headed to the gym. So today's Monday. I'll be doing a supervision shift tonight. So I'm going to take you guys along with me for that. But also, we're going to get some gains. So I'm going to drag myself to the gym, eat, take a nap, and then we're going to head to the hospital. I'm going to do an OOTD when I get to the gym. So it's officially my last night in the hospital ever. I'm very excited. Even though this is not my shift, I'm still here, and let's get into that. So as a chief resident, we supervise the interns on their first and second nights. Pretty much what that entails is that they see us do patient interviews, they see us how we interact with patients, they see us how we interact with nurses, pretty much all the disciplines that are here tonight, and they're able to ask questions and see how we kind of de-escalate. So the first and second night, they'll see how we do that, and the third night, they are by themselves for the rest of the 2 weeks. So I will be with the intern tonight. It's going to be a smooth night. That's what I always tell them. It's going to be a smooth night. I'm here with you. If you have any questions, please do ask, because there will be a night shift where there's nobody but just you. So shortly I'll be able to do sign out and meet the intern I'll be working with, and then we'll roll out through the night. So I'll take you guys along with me. So this patient wants sleep medication?
Yeah.
Okay, so like you can go in the MAR and see if they ever got anything. So you know, like usually we do trazodone or melatonin, right? We don't give Benadryl anymore for sleep. If it's easier for you, like if you feel like okay, it's late at night, I don't want to search, you can also use the search bar and put trazodone or melatonin to see if they ever got that.
So which one?
Trazodone? You can do
melatonin first?
Whichever one. Like it's up to your discretion. As you progress, you'll know the ones that you like compared to the ones.
I see.
Yeah. So there's no right or wrong answer to that. You don't really have to put a note, right?
Really?
So the ones you put a note for is anything that you went over there and did, right? So like, let's say a patient was agitated. You went over there. You assessed the patient. You gave PRN medications. Yeah. I'm gonna tell you at nighttime, they're gonna call you like 10 times for sleep medication. If you write a note every time, you're gonna be exhausted, you know?
That's good, yeah.
Right, so that's not for nothing. Let's say if it's just Ativan, the same way how the Ativan fell off, we don't need to write a note because they already had it as like a PRN. But if it's something that the patient did not have and now you have to do an intervention, yes, write a note.
Got it, yeah.
Okay. So you don't end up writing 10, 15 notes.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah.
Because I used to do that.
Yeah, please don't. It saves yourself and it's just like, it's sleep medication, right? Okay. We all sometimes, you know, need a little melatonin.
I know, yeah.
Yeah, so.
Secondary gain here, which in her case, I'm not going to jump on that because at the end of the day,
We are off to see the new admission. I'm gonna teach him how to really interview patients, safety, all that good stuff. So let's go. Good morning, beautiful people. So today is Wednesday. I currently just found parking on my way to the hospital. Last night I pretty much did not sleep until I think 2, 3 in the morning. The night before I did a supervision shift, and that pretty much always when I work a night shift, the next night my body's like, oh, let's party, like we're gonna do it again. No, we're not doing it again. I need sleep. I need you to lock in and go to sleep. So that was a real struggle, and like by the time my alarm rang this morning, I was literally fighting for my life. So we're gonna get ready for a chief meeting today, and then we have grand rounds. I'm gonna try and study a little bit before my chief meeting, but we'll see how that goes. So let's go to the hospital. Oh, so I forgot to show you guys. So it's getting very cold in New York, and I bought the cutest gloves ever. So let me show you guys. All right, so I got them from Shishi. Yeah. So they match my jacket, you know, so like this is my jacket and these are how it looks, and I think that they're pretty warm, you know, and I got them from a good deal. So let's try them on. Let's see. Okay, so I just put them on and this is how it looks, and I think they're so cute. Like they match my jacket and it's pretty warm because the first thing that gets cold are my fingers, so I had to keep them protected, and it just keeps getting, the weather keeps dropping in New York, and I'm like, I cannot, especially with shoveling and all that. Hopefully there's no snow, but yeah, that's besides the point. All right, let's go to the hospital. Okay, so hey you guys, we made it to the hospital safely. As you know, Wednesdays are for chief meetings, grand rounds, and sometimes I have supervision in the afternoon, but not today. So for chief meeting, there's some agendas that I want to run through you guys and how it works. Pretty much whatever issues that come in to me for the residents that I need to present to admin. So this week I'll be talking about the residents who have done night shift, just reviewing, seeing any points that I need to go back with him and help him adjust and triage and stuff like that. Number two will be the person who started CPEP, which is our psychiatric emergency room. They started, so a chief resident was also with them and did orientation and any points that we need to kind of like readjust with them, their time management and all of that, because it is an acute setting. So patients do come in from like outside by the NYPD, patients come from the jail system, patients come from by walk-in. So there's a lot of patients that come in. We want to make sure that their workload isn't too much and they're able to kind of handle the first week and two. Also, we have residency meetings. So what is that? It's a place that we order food for our residents. So it will be during lunchtime. They don't have to worry about lunch. And that hour we spend about hearing any concerns that they have and giving announcements. And that'll be happening sometime in the ending of the week of December. Other things that I have to discuss would be ending of interviews, because we're still in our interview season, and kind of filling out spots because my program do chief interviews during that time so applicants can access questions and all that other stuff. So right now I have to also go see a patient. One of my patients got admitted to the inpatient unit, and she was there for about 4 months, which is a long inpatient stay, right? At one point they were even thinking about sending her to state, which I'm happy that they did not. So they're gearing up for her discharge after she petitioned to go to court, and pretty much going to court, which means a judge will listen to both the psychiatrist and the patient and any family members who come and hear if the patient is ready to be released. Because a lot of times the patients, when they come into certain hospitals, they're held here on a legal status and they can't leave. So the rights, pretty much, they will petition to a court to ask a judge to be released, and a judge will either approve or deny. In this instance, the judge did approve for release, but they put it like a week or two. They gave a date so that hospital has time to kind of like work through that and kind of gear up the patient for discharge. So I'm going to be seeing her, giving feedback to her primary team, and I'll be seeing her next week in the clinic and seeing how she's doing also. I mean, it does happen from time to time. So when I first heard it, I was like, oh my gosh, what's going on? But like, this does happen for patients who like have certain diagnoses, you know, such as bipolar, schizophrenia. If they stop taking their medications, you know, this is a thing that could happen. So I'm going to go see her and then have some breakfast and then start my day.
Risk factors that are associated with poorer psychosocial outcomes post-donation. What are the yellow flags and the red flags we look out for? And the world of transplant is really sort of rich with ethical issues, and we'll talk a little bit or touch upon a little bit about how these ethical issues intersect with living donation.